নমস্কার, আপনাদের স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি আপনাদের প্রিয় অনুষ্ঠান ইয়েস ইউ ড্রিম ইজ পসিবল। এই অনুষ্ঠানে স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি। আর আপনারা অবশ্যই জানেন এবং আপনারা জ্ঞাত আছেন যে নিউজ ভ্যানগার্ড এই প্রথমবারের মতো রাজ্যের টিভি জগতে এমন একটি প্রোগ্রাম এনেছে এবং আমার সাথে যিনি আলোচনায় এই অনুষ্ঠানে আলোচক এবং যিনি সঠিক যে ব্যক্তিত্বটা আমার পাশে বসে আপনাদেরকে বিভিন্ন বিষয়ে জানান দিচ্ছেন দীর্ঘ এই মাসব্যাপী, তিনি লিটন ভৌমিক, রাজ্যের কৃতি সন্তান। পাশাপাশি উনি হচ্ছেন একজন মোটিভেশনাল স্পিকার এবং মানুষের স্বপ্ন আশা অনেক থাকে। এই ড্রিম যে বিষয়টা আমরা রেখেছি অনুষ্ঠানের শিরোনাম ইয়েস ইউর ড্রিম ইজ পসিবল, অর্থাৎ হ্যাঁ আপনার স্বপ্ন সত্যি সম্ভব। আপনার স্বপ্ন সত্যি সম্ভব। যিনি এই স্বপ্নকে সত্যি করার জন্য পথ বাতলে দিচ্ছেন তিনি আর কেউ নন, আপনাদের প্রিয় মানুষ এবং রাজ্যের কৃতি সন্তান মোটিভেশনাল স্পিকার লিটন ভৌমিক। স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি লিটন। নমস্কার, স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি। আর ঠিক গতদিন আমরা কিন্তু আলোচনা করেছিলাম এবং ওনার থেকে জেনেছিলাম যে জীবনের যে 10টা প্রিন্সিপাল, জীবনকে মিনিংফুল করতে, অর্থবহ করতে, এর মধ্যে প্রথম প্রিন্সিপালটা জেনেছিলাম, প্রথম যেটা। আজকে আমরা এর পরের বিষয়টা জানবো আর কি কি প্রিন্সিপালগুলো আছে যেগুলো আমাদের জীবনকে অর্থবহ করে তুলবে। চলুন সরাসরি চলে যাব লিটন বাবুর কাছে। লিটন বাবু, আজকে কোনটা আলোচনা করছেন?
আজকে আমরা কথা বলবো ল অফ স্পিরিচুয়ালিটি নিয়ে। স্পিরিচুয়ালিটি ইজ এ ল। হোয়াট আই মিন বাই দ্যাট, there is a basic concept that spirituality means practicing some rituals, religious rituals, going to temples, mosque or church, reading few pages from the holy books regularly, worshipping different deities or gods, to sometimes even thinking human being as a representative of God and worshipping them. এগুলো হচ্ছে মোটামুটি একটা বেসিক কনসেপ্ট অফ স্পিরিচুয়ালিটি। দ্যাটস হোয়াট উই মিন বাই স্পিরিচুয়াল, মোর অর লেস, ইফ আই এম নট মিস্টেকেন, বাট দ্যাটস হোয়াট দ্য প্র্যাকটিস আই হ্যাভ বিন experiencing since the beginning of my life, at least. Spirituality and religion, we have put them together and we have mixed it up, but spirituality is a science.
Spirituality is a science.
It's a science. It's a practical science. It's not even a science in imagination.
Are you are changing my thinking. You are changing people thinking. Really, Litan Babu.
No,
today you are talking about that spirituality is a science.
It's a science. It's the biggest science.
But people most of the time are busy to compare two things, because this spirituality and science, they are opposite. People say
no. Spirituality itself is a science. But I'm not an expert to talk about the cosmic energy and all these things, the quantum physics and all this, what they say. But one simple example of this science is that, I mean, if it is an energy, if it's the one unified field, that energy, I mean, in Einstein's, if you look into the theories and the formulas of Einstein, he says that E equals mc square.
Okay.
And E stands for energy. So E is an energy. So if energy works here to make this piece of paper, pen, to make you, to make me, to keep all these lights on and everything moving on, the planet moving on, my life moving on and everything, then that same energy works behind me and you as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So the energy that helps to make an atom bomb, that's the same energy helps me to keep on. Okay. So this is the one unified field, one thing only. That's what somebody called energy, somebody called God. In science it's called energy.
Okay.
And we believers call it God or nature.
আচ্ছা মানে ভাষার তারতম্যতা শুধু।
Same energy, everything is working, there is energy. The energy that is within me and the energy outside me is the same energy. It's the same energy. There is a force that is making the whole universe going on, the business of all this cosmic energy and all these things going on. It is the same energy that makes me to be present here at this moment, to be able to think, to be able to feel, to be able to move, to be able to speak and everything. So that means it's a science. There is a mechanism working. Simple example.
Yes, yes, this is science.
So
yes.
this is science. Now, I take a breath, and that very breath that is outside its oxygen, I call, but as soon as I take it within me, it has become a human being. Where is that oxygen now within me? In my blood. It has mixed with my blood, it has become a human being. The water I drink, it is a water, it's an object in this bottle now. Now if I take a sip of water, if I leave it for 5 minutes in my body, it has become integral part of this human being. It's a human being now. It is a human being. That water is not water anymore. 70% of my body is water. That water has mixed in that body and it has become absolutely alive. Live. See, I am here. The food I ate this morning, it was food objects. But that food I have already digested, produced blood and flesh in my body. It has become human being. It's a science. It's spirituality. It is not food anymore. Who am I? This flesh, these bones, who am I? As the all objects I have taken from outside and put into this body, I have been eating, producing blood, flesh and everything. That is the energy the whole world is talking about. We have amazing power, a human being. Is it not surprising?
Yes, surprised. I really surprised to hear that you are taking just talking about that spirituality, nothing else. A science.
It's science. It's a science.
Then I really
okay.
Now I understood what really you want to say.
Exactly. So every breath I'm taking in, as long as the breath is outside, we call it air, oxygen, whatever it is. It's an object. But as soon as it goes within me, it has become a part of my body and it has get an expression of life. It's a life, it's a human being now. It's a complete human being. Stop the supply of that energy, that human being is over. That's the energy we are talking about. The science talks about that energy, spirituality also talks about that energy. Okay? Now, a human being, as it is an object, we are talking about the law of spirituality, that a human being is not an embodiment of some particles, atoms and cells and flesh and blood, whatever scientific name we give it, 2 hands, 1 head, 2 legs. It's not the embodiment of a human being. A human being's true identity is established based on his spiritual qualities. Now, what are those spiritual qualities? Spiritual qualities are like the emotion that works you and me. It's the spiritual quality. Okay? This body has a shape, it's physical. But when you say spiritual, it cannot be confined within time, space and shape. Now emotion, does it have any shape? The emotion works within us. যে আবেগগুলো আমাদের ভেতরে কাজ করে, human, very basic human emotion. No. Spiritual quality. So what is spiritual quality? Spiritual qualities means something cannot be confined within time, space and shape, but it can be felt by the spirit only. Neither you can touch it nor you can see it. You can only feel it. So your honesty is a spiritual quality. A human being is not an embodiment of physical being. He is the true expression and embodiment of his spiritual qualities. You worship God Ramchandra. For why? Because he was tall, he was blue, he was handsome, he was a handsome hunk. Is that for that? Or for his spiritual qualities?
His spiritual qualities.
Spiritual qualities. That means the energy I was talking about got a true expression and it established connection with the people around him, and that connection was so strong that the legacy is still lingering even after 4,000 years. Okay? Now the spiritual qualities means each and every human being has been blessed with those spiritual qualities. That means those things are within us. Our commitment, our love, our honesty, our integrity, our feelings for others, consideration, compassion, most important thing, compassion, having empathy, these are all spiritual qualities. The day a human being stop exercising those qualities, he is dead spiritually. Then physically alive, one day that body will die and he diminishes forever. That's why human being, diminishes forever. But those who live up to those expectation of spiritual qualities, that is, exercises honesty, integrity, compassion, love, integrity, and all these things, and give them an expression in their activity, creativity, contribution, and productivity, they become God, like Ramchandra, as I said, Lord Buddha, or Swami Vivekananda, whoever you call it. So if only human beings are flesh and body and blood, a flesh and blood body, then why some are still here existing and dominating our value system, belief system, and the whole civilization, how the civilization should be? Some have disappeared forever. Nobody even remembers. Every single day so many people die. Why not? They come from the same universe, carry the same energy. That is where the law of spirituality works.
Law of spirituality.
Law of spirituality. And another point on law of spirituality, that wherever we go, whatever we do, it should not be only the physical aspect of it. Doing things physically and feeling that, because if you do not put emotion behind anything, if you do not put basic human emotion behind anything, then it's not worthy of you wasting your time, energy, and attention to that. I mean, think of that electric lamp. This electric lamp here, invented by Thomas Alva Edison. He, invested a good chunk of his lifetime to invent this electric lamp. He failed over and again, again and again, but he did not give up. What was the emotion behind that? The emotion was not that one day if he gets a success to invent this electric lamp, it will eliminate darkness from his life. He was thinking for the fellow human being that if I can invent this electric lamp, then darkness will be eliminated from the whole civilization forever, and human civilization will get a new dimension of lightness.
You think he thought about human civilization?
That was the emotion behind that. That spirituality was there. This emotion is a spiritual quality. Unless or until a human being exercises spiritual quality and put forward others' interest first, then he is not worthy to be live with or to have around. Then what's the point? If you don't have that bonding, if you don't have that commitment of making contribution to each other's life, making others feel good on this planet, if you don't have that commitment that I am here for your well-being and you are here for my well-being, and that the common sense of well-being comes from spiritual qualities. Now, why I call it a spiritual qualities? Please do not mix it with religion. Religion could be a different aspect of discussion. I am not getting into that. For me, it's absolutely my individual opinion is that spirituality for me is that if you take me to any laboratory in this world, if you take blood sample from my body and get it tested through a standardized method, you can tell me what are the contents I have in my blood. Maybe my blood sugar level, cholesterol level, my blood group, everything. You even can measure my height and weight in a laboratory, scaling me. You can tell me the other aspect of my body or physical body by doing different standardized, conducting different standardized, test or through different standardized method. But is there any laboratory in this world or any standardized method in this world where you can take any human being, not only me, and can find out how committed that man is? Can you find out what is his commitment level? What is his integrity level?
Honesty level?
Emotions. No, these things cannot be measured because these are not physical, these are spiritual.
Spiritually, this cannot be measured.
It cannot be measured. Spiritual means something we can feel by the spirit. That cannot be measured, not physical aspect of it. Now, wherever we go, whatever we do, professionally, personally, and socially, we have to remember that we are an embodiment. A human being is an embodiment of those spiritual qualities, not only a physical body. As we were talking about Stephen Hawking, you see the Stephen Hawking even does not have a body that functions properly.
Yes, yes.
The famous physicist I'm talking about, who invented that theory of black hole, in the universe. Now you think of, if you have a look at his body is like a jellyfish. That man even cannot move from that chair, that wheelchair. He cannot speak, but he is emotionally so much active. His energy is so high that constantly he is thinking of using his life and the potential, inner potential and qualities, whatever has been given to him by life, and he is giving them a right expression to unveil so many unknown stories for the human civilization. His emotions, basic human emotions, are functioning fantastic. No problem at all.
Yes, yes,
because
yes.
these are spiritual qualities. My body is just like a machine. If you keep maintaining it, if you keep moving forward to it, then you can keep it functioning, and you can keep it working for a long time. But the moment you stop that energy, supply of the energy called the emotion, that supply of that creativity, the supply of that integrity, supply of all those basic spiritual qualities that keeps a human being moving forward towards life, to make contribution to others' life, having that feeling of compassion and consideration for each other, love, integrity and honesty, that human being is absolutely functionless.
Without emotion,
nothing.
Physical, nothing,
No.
Nothing. Okay.
Emotion is the driving force behind every creation you see in this world. Even think of a mother, if she gets pregnant, and if she is not involved with that pregnancy emotionally, she will kill the baby. A woman gets pregnant and conceive a baby, but she does not want the baby. What she will do with the baby? She will kill the baby. She will go for abortion, because she does not want the baby. So physically everything happened. All the activities happened. The baby also arrived in the womb. But the same mother who can go to any extent to kill anybody to protect her children, it is the same mother who is ready to kill her own child in her womb.
There is no emotion.
Because there is no emotion.
Without emotion,
emotion is the driving force behind every creation in this world, including your life and my life. The day I arrived, or the day I appeared in my mother's womb, if my mother decided that no, I don't want this baby, I'm not ready emotionally, psychologically to have this baby, though I appeared physically, my mother would have killed me. That's why the WHO says, World Health Organization says, every single year more than 5 crores mother go for abortion. Why? It's the same mother. A motherly emotion is the best emotion. But it's the same mother who can go to any extent to kill anybody even to protect her child. A mother can kill her husband as well to protect her own child. She is the same mother who goes to doctor and says that, abort me, I don't want this baby. Because the emotion is missing. Now you, me or everyone, if you have a dream is like a baby. If you are emotionally involved with your dream, if you can see that baby growing in front of your eyes, calling you father, giving you the joy that you are looking forward to have in your life, trust me, anybody can go to any extent to actualize that dream and live the life in their own terms. That's why capitalize on your spiritual qualities, not on your physical qualities or physical abilities only.
Mostly.
Okay. Most important thing is spiritual qualities. Now once again I repeat the sentence, when I talk about spiritual qualities, I do not mean spirituality means religion. Spirituality means I'm talking about the spirit that, all the basic emotions, all the qualities that a human being need to have to stand on the game of life and to continue the business of life and to make it happen for everyone. Not only for myself. If I do something, then it is going to be possible only if your basic spiritual qualities are active. Now I give you another example from the history. Is that Alexander Fleming. Alexander Fleming invented first antibiotic. Antibiotic, and that revolutionized the whole medical industry. He was working as a doctor during the Second World War to treat the wounded soldiers, British soldiers. And when he saw many soldiers dying from the pain of different sore and wounds and infection, he was so much emotionally charged up to find out a solution of this pain. He was not affected by infection.
No, soldiers.
Soldiers were infected. Then why did he feel the pain? Is it the physical pain?
No.
No, it's the emotional pain he was feeling for his brother soldiers. That emotion drove him to go to his laboratory and spend a good chunk of his lifetime and paying attention to his research work and come out with a solution called penicillium. Emotion. Spiritual quality. Anything we want to do, any dream you have, any idea you have, any contribution you want to make, unless or until you are charged up by your emotion to chase it like a shooting star, you cannot make it happen. I often say this: if you dream, fix, as soon as you have a dream in your head, start chasing it like a shooting star. Why do I call it start chasing it like a shooting star? Have any of you ever seen a shooting star to stop in the middle? A star, shooting star, it never stops in the middle. Never it takes a U-turn.
No,
It straightway chases to the destination, and it only stops when it reaches in its destination. So you have to chase your dream like that. You can do it only then if you are emotionally charged up. That means if you are capitalizing on your spiritual qualities. That could be your commitment, that could be your love, that could be your integrity, that could be your creativity, idea, imagination, whatever it is. The things that can only be felt, neither can be touched nor can be seen, that can be felt only. These are called spiritual qualities. Trust me, each one of us, every human being is not a physical embodiment only. We are spiritual embodiment. We are known by our spiritual qualities. Whether you are going to stand out in your life, whether you are going to live the dream you have in your head, it depends on the intensity of your spiritual qualities. This is called the second law of living a meaningful life, the law of spirituality. Never compromise with your spiritual qualities. You can share your food, you can share your clothes, you can share the money.
Sometimes we give blood.
You can all the
physical things. We can.
But you cannot compromise with your spiritual quality. You cannot say that I will be half honest.
Half honest.
No, you cannot say that half integrity is enough.
And you take some. Emotion. You say take some honesty from my side.
No, it does not work in that way. It does not work in that way. So every human being, I have been working. Honestly, let me take 1 minute here. I have been working in this field. It's a joy for me in one hand that I get the opportunity to express my views, my ideas, my emotions. At the same time, I will be very happy that day if I even can touch only one life that's actually needed that spark and ignition. For me, the unfortunate story is that people listen to it, but they do not conceive it. Please start conceiving. You will get the result only if you walk the distance. I can show you something, maybe 1 or 2 ideas I can share with you to ignite your own ideas and creativities, but you have to walk the distance. That distance needs to be covered by you only to reach in the destination. If you are ready to walk, if you are ready to cover the distance, if you are ready to pay the price, trust me, you can live your life, you can live your dream. Nobody can stop you. You are not an ordinary human being, you are not an extraordinary human being, you are a unique human being. You have been created with some unique speciality and quality within you. Just give them an expression, just follow the basic principles of life. The 2 I have shared with you today, so far in 2 episodes. One is law of uniqueness, and today we have talked about law of spirituality. Now you may have a question in your mind: do they work separately? Is it okay if I work only on the law of uniqueness and ignore law of spirituality? Trust me, no. It does not work in that way. They are integral part of each other. If you keep working on one, another will automatically be done.
হ্যাঁ, একসাথে দুটোটাই থাকবে সবগুলো। এই যে 10টা আমরা আলোচনা করব, এর মধ্যে যে দুটো করেছেন এই দুটো পাশাপাশি চলতে থাকবে, একটাকে ছাড়া একটা সফলতা পাবে না বা জীবন অর্থবহ হবে না, অর্থাৎ দুটাকে
they are integral part of each other. Integral. Just I am putting it in a different way just to make it understand, make it clear and easy to understand.
ইজি টু আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড। তো যারা দেখছেন আজকের অনুষ্ঠান, ইয়েস ইউ ড্রিম ইজ পসিবল, হ্যাঁ আপনার স্বপ্ন সত্যি করা সম্ভব, এই নিয়ে আলোচনা করছেন এবং 10টা প্রিন্সিপালের কথা বলছেন জীবনকে অর্থবহ করার জন্য। যে 10টার কথা বলছেন এর মধ্যে দুটো কিন্তু আজকে আমরা পেয়ে গেছি। গতদিন আপনারা প্রথমটা জানলেন এবং বুঝলেন, আজকে দ্বিতীয়টা যেটা ল অফ স্পিরিচুয়ালিটি এটা জানলেন, এবং সেই ক্ষেত্রে অনেক বিষয় কিন্তু লিটনবাবু তুলে ধরেছেন। আশা করছি আপনাদের ভালো লাগছে, এভাবে সাথে থাকবেন এবং এইভাবে দেখতে থাকবেন এই অনুষ্ঠান ইয়েস ইউর ড্রিম ইজ পসিবল। আর সাথে আছেন আমি চন্দন দেবনাথ, যিনি সঞ্চালনা করছি, পাশাপাশি ওনার থেকে কিন্তু অনেক কিছু জেনে নিচ্ছি এবং আপনারা তো জানছেন, কিন্তু যিনি আমাদের এই অনুষ্ঠানে অর্থাৎ এই স্বপ্নকে সফল করার জন্য পথ দেখিয়ে যাচ্ছেন এবং জীবনকে অর্থবহ করার জন্য বিভিন্ন বিষয়গুলোকে তুলে ধরছেন, তিনি আমাদের সবার প্রিয়জন এবং রাজ্যের কৃতি সন্তান লিটন ভৌমিক। আশা করছি আগামী পর্ব দেখবেন এভাবেই আমাদের এই আলোচনার সাথে থেকে আলোচনাকে আপনারা গ্রহণ করে জীবনের বিভিন্ন সমস্যাগুলোকে সলিউশন করবেন। অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ, নমস্কার, বিদায় নিচ্ছি, নমস্কার।